everybody, Chef Lori here. So today we're working with cabbage again, and we're going to make a Chinese chicken salad, okay? So with that, why that really is a Chinese is because we're using our Chinese NAPA cabbage, and I love that cabbage. It's really, really good, okay? So it's a little lighter than the regular cabbage, so it works really well. So what I did was cut up some of the cabbage, and I put it in a bowl with some romaine and some cilantro, okay? So that's all ready. Now, I'm going to give you some tips about cutting up vegetables when you're getting ready for salad or anytime. So you want to get your cutting board ready. And what I usually do is get something non-stick and put it under my cutting board so it doesn't shift on me while I'm trying to cut, okay? And then I always have a little bowl for like my waste. So when I'm cutting up a pepper, whatever parts I don't want, I can put in there. You can save it for something else. You can compost it. You can put it in the garbage. So whatever you want. So then you have the same bowl. You can be putting your stuff in there. Sometimes you need two, one for compost, one for garbage, whatever you need. So I'm going to show you how to cut up a pepper. And then I'm going to also show you here is how to use this. This is a mandolin, okay, and it'll be really, this is a really, really simple basic one, and that's how we get the cabbage so thin. Okay, so on my cutting board also what I do is I have my chef's knife, which I sharpened before I started, and then I have a towel, just in case I make a mess and I need it, okay? So we're going to start here with the pepper. There are more than one ways to cut a pepper, but I'm going to cut off the top. See, I could just throw that in my bowl, cut off the bottom, throw that in. I'm going to cut it open here. Oh, that knife is so nice. And then you just cut out your ribs, okay? And you put them all in there. Then you have this nice flat pepper. So I'm going to push it down there, okay? And what I want right now is I'm going to make some nice long strips. And I'm going to curl my fingers back, okay? And I'm using my knuckles to kind of guide. You let your knife bite a little and then slice down. So it's kind of rolling. So now I have a bunch of strips, which look really nice. You could put them in the salad like that if you want. But normally, I don't want to have to cut into my salad again. So what I'm going to do is do a cross on these again and get nice little bite-size pieces of pepper. Okay, so that's how I got all of these. They're all that right size, so I'm going to put them in there. Now I'm done. Now if you need those for something else, you could cut up the rest of it. Otherwise, I'll just store this later, for later, okay? So I'm going to leave that. So that is how you cut up that pepper so it looks so pretty. Now, with this, with the red cabbage, I'm going to use the mandolin. And the really nice thing about this is an easy way for anybody to get those very thin strips, okay? So I'm just going to go back and forth. And you just have to want to be careful when you get towards the edge. You don't want to go ahead and get your fingers in there too. So you can stop before that, finish hand cutting it, or use it for something else. Okay, so there we go. That's all I had to do with that. And now look how beautiful those are. They're thin, they're consistent, they're beautiful. Okay, so especially like say for the salad, it's nice to get on the same side, or even if you're making a soup, you want everything to be about the same size so it cooks evenly. You know, if you start cutting up your cabbage, some pieces are really big and some are really small, it's going to be hard for it all to cook consistently. So there we go. There's 2 cooking slips. Now we're going to go ahead and make our salad. Okay, so I'm going to take a handful of this, and I like to put, I mean, you could spread it around if you wanted to, but I like to put like a composed salad, and I'm going to put all these on there so like they each have their own separate spots, okay? So if you watched that last episode I have julienne carrots, which are little, I like the way they look long here. So you could cut them up if you wanted to. Then we're going to use some of that nice thinly cabbage there. Okay, we're going to put that on there, thinly sliced. And then I have a video on my website if you want to tune in how you make these oranges. They are fresh oranges. I mean, you could use the canned ones if you want, but I'm a big fan of fresh. So we're going to put those oranges on there, and I will show you how to do that into segments on my website. I have a video, so when you look at the recipe, you can look at that. Now we're going to put on the chicken. And I cooked that on my grill pan, right? And there you go. So that is your Chinese chicken salad. Already there. Isn't that pretty? And then you can put on, if you want, I like a little onion on top. I like a little bite in there. Okay? And you can put your dressing on now, or what I really like is a little crunch on my salad. So these are almonds, just thinly sliced almonds. So there you go. That is a beautiful salad that you could make for yourself. Didn't take that long, and look at all that beautiful color on there. There you go. I hope you enjoy the meal. Have the best day ever.
I've been doing peppers wrong my whole life.
To see all of Chef Lori's recipes and more of her instructional videos, you can head to lorifernandez.com.